So let's try it. Try and figure that out. Okay, so it looks like it is visible. Hi. I'm going to share this in Someday Social. Let's see. I'm trying to see where the share link. Here's the share link. I think I found it. I think I found the right. Yeah. Copy. Okay, there we go. Okay, I've shared it in Someday Social. So that's great. We are live. How is everyone doing today? If you're watching, please say hi or thumbs up. Okay, so I thought today, there were a few things I thought about us possibly doing today. I was like, we could do another Love Love, because the last time I did it, I feel like I got a little bit, I don't know, I was like, oh no, I'm not sure what to do, and then trying to like take it in a different direction, and then I was like, I don't know if that explanation was really clear. But I was like, also, we could work on the writer planner. So as you can see, I have Canva open. And just because I was on Canva, I saw that you could do a whiteboard. And this is not really that much um, gonna do. Like, this is not something that we put in our planner because it's a printable planner, but it is fun. So I just thought I would at least scribble on it a little bit. But let's see, how does this work? Let's see. How does this work? Can you see it from there? Can you see the bottom of the screen? Hmm. Let me pull it up a little bit. You see it now? Like, it's kind of, my screen is cutting off the bottom of it a little bit, I think. But I'm just like, how do I scribble on this? Can you not scribble? Is it not that kind of thing? Okay, I do not understand. I may have to work on that later. So, that was just something that I got interested in while I was getting on Canva. But the point, I think, is that we were going to work on our planner. So, in order to work on our planner, I'm going to make a little background. Not a little background, but I'm going to make a background for it. Um, Custom size. We're gonna do 8 by 11 inches. No, 8. No, 8. What? I don't know what just happened. Hold on. We are not doing 8.5 by 11, which would be letter size, because I realize that for my printable planner that I'm making, I need to try to have some space over to the left that is just like nothing so that people can bind the planner. But this is something that I'm still trying to figure out because I'm like, do people usually print that kind of stuff front and back? Do I need to leave space on the left and the right? Like, I'm sort of trying to understand a little bit better. But that's okay. For now, we're just making this thing be 8 by 11 so that when we put the background on the page, it'll you'll see. I think you'll see. So I got some balloons. Let's see. Here's some balloons. And this is something that I learned how to do from my brother, which is great. My brother does these Canva tutorials. His name is Nate Watson, but he does them under Dr. Watts on Twitch. That's like that's because Watts is his business, his clothing business. So here, I think I learned from him how to make a shape and then duplicate it. So this is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go, let's say orange. Let's say we'll go with just this orange balloon. Try to make it symmetrical, like as far as like having the same amount of space on both sides. Yeah, okay. And then I'll move it up to the top left corner. And then I think I'm trying to remember, did he say alt click? I'm gonna say alt click. Is that how you make a copy? Let's see. Wait, let's see. Yes, that is how you make a copy. Yay. Okay. I guess there's also a thing where you could click like duplicate or something, but but why does that not seem to be lined up? They should be lined up together, right? Yes. And then I'm going to make another copy. And the point of this is to be in the bottom right corner. And I don't think we need them in all 4 corners. I think we just need these 2 corners. Does that look good though? I don't know. Maybe it would look better if the string were shorter. Let me try zooming in. Because the main part of the balloon could be lower. Like, okay, let's just tentatively try. Like, if we did this, we could put the balloon like that. Then would the top one have to be like that too? I will give that some thought. Now, I also need to see, do we have all of the elements in the writing planner that we were trying to have? But, I'm finding my list of elements to have in the writer planner. Okay, I think I found the correct list. So what I'll do, I'm going to put it, I had it in another browser window. I'm going to put it in this browser window, and we can just see like the list of things. And this has the wrong statuses. Well, I guess that was status as of the start of that week. But anyway, did I check off what pages were done? I do not remember. Okay, we'll just take inventory of what pages we have right now. So we have this, what's kind of like about to be our title page. We have our calendar page, and then we just need like 6 of these. Okay, we have 6 of these. Okay, so you have your calendar and then your notes about that calendar. We have our project list. Project chart. Oh, I can close something. I'll close this whiteboard. I wanted to draw on it, but I don't understand how to use that yet. So I'm going to close that, and I can close this home canvas so we don't have as many tabs. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Notes page, dates and deadlines. So is that not the updated version of the list of things in the writing planner? I don't know. Notes, okay. Inspiration. Oh, goals. Notes again. Inspiration. Inspiration. Okay, so this is looking nice. I have not quite figured out how to solve the margin problem with this page. Like, if I didn't need this shape to be in the center, I could move this shape over this way. I just move everything over this way to the right, I think, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't matter if this line goes over there as long as the words are not too far to the left. I gotta think about that. So we'll come back to that. But this is our like middle matter, and we have our back matter. But in the middle matter, there should be something else too, right? Let's see. Middle matter is probably not the word for the, yeah, the body. Um, why did I put writing sprint tracker in the body? Writing sprint tracker is supposed to be in the back matter, I think. Okay, so here we have a writing session tracker, and then we have a writing sprint tracker. Oh, and I need to make a key for these. And this is a chapter tracker. This also needs a key, meaning something to tell you what all these abbreviations mean. I'm going to tab this over so it lines up. Okay. And then I have not yet figured out how to zoom in on Google Slides. I'm gonna Google it. Okay, so that says you can do Control Shift plus. So I'm gonna try that. Control Shift plus. plus, plus. Oh, okay. It should be. I should be doing minus instead because I want to see it bigger. Okay, great. So this is our chapter tracker. It says chapter number, title, in, and then it says scene 1, word count, scene 2, word count, scene 3, word count, scene 4, word count, scene 5, word count, and the total word count. Okay, so what we need to do, okay, I'm on the wrong tab. What we need to do is make a key that tells people what these abbreviations mean. So let's see, can you see that? I think you can kind of see it. Okay. So I'm going to zoom back out. Okay. So I think the note that I put to myself here at the bottom is I don't have to have a ton of copies of the session tracker, the word sprint tracker, and the chapter tracker because it's 6 months. Okay. So if you write every day, which I'm not saying you have to, even if you write every other day, that would be 90 writing sessions, right? Um, but how many sessions did I put on the tracker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So you could print out that same page like a bunch of times. I'm sorry, I went on the wrong. Okay, I went on the wrong thing. I'm gonna take away that tab also because that's just me. I'm taking away the literary tab. Okay. So like you could print this out 18 times. And that's the great thing about having a printable planner is you can print the same page multiple times. And you could keep all of your writing sessions tracked at the back of your planner. It's back matter. It could be back matter for you. Or you could say, I will print out this writing session tracker page a few times for each month. And I'll just like put the writing session tracker at the beginning of that month or at the end of that month's section in the planner, which is pretty cool. I mean, I just think it's cool that you can print out. Once you have the PDF, you can print it out as many times as you want. So I am still going to put a key. So first I'll put a writing session. Does the writing session tracker need a key? Let's see. Date, start time, end time, tasks, time breakdown, day's goal, session goal, what I'm writing, and update after how to go. So that one doesn't really need. That one doesn't really need a key. The reason why I am pausing to think is because I'm like, with all these things we're tracking in the writing session, I would like to have something at the end that says goal for next time. But I'm like, do I need to add another column for that? Or do I need to get rid of one of these columns? I could get rid of day's goal. Okay, I'll just make a note to myself to think about that and come back to it. Okay, yeah. So I just wrote a note asking myself if I need a part that says goal for next session. Okay, so I'll think about that. And then go back to here and go to our writing sprint tracker. So we're going to add a page after writing session tracker. Okay, and it's going to be right before our writing sprint tracker because it will be our key to the abbreviations in the writing sprint tracker. I put a lot of abbreviations on the writing sprint tracker because there was a lot of information that I wanted to fit on this one tracker. And because of that, I also made it go sideways. Like, I'm trying to see, can you see it from there? Yeah, it's kind of hard to see from there. I'm gonna try to zoom in again. What was it? Control Shift minus. Okay, so we have the date. We have S for session, TOD for time of day, L for, what's L? I'm gonna check. Listening. Okay. So I just based this off of the way that I track my writing sprints, which is also based on something that I've heard people talk about on YouTube and read. Uh, was it Rachel Aaron that said she does this, or was it Chris Fox? One of those people said you can track all these details about your sprints, but I didn't read Chris Fox's book, so I didn't read Rachel Aaron's book either. But I read her really excellent blog post about this. I don't know, but anyway, when I track my writing sprints, I sometimes take note of what I am listening to, my hunger level, my energy level, these different things to kind of help me figure out if I'm like looking at the data and I'm like, when did I do my best writing? You can know what time of day it was, or not best writing. I meant to say, when did you get when did you get a lot of writing done, right? Was it this particular time of day, or and it would seem like I have not mathematically calculated this, but it would seem that it's easier for me to write when I'm not super, super hungry. Because there have been times where I've been super hungry and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't feel like writing at all. So that is why I put like hunger level, because you could look at the data and you could be like, man, um, that day when I was hungry, I was not getting that many words. So maybe next time I need to eat before I write. Anyway, so we need a key for the sprint tracker, right? Because I had to use these abbreviations because I needed to fit the certain amount of info in such a teeny tiny space, right? So we're gonna go up to this and change our font to lobster, and we're going to say writing sprint tracker key. I think that's what we should call it, the writing sprint tracker key. And go to E.B. Garamond, semi-bold. I want to make it bold. E.B. Garamond, bold, okay? So here is a key to the abbreviations used on the writing sprint tracker on the following page. It's 6:26 now, and I think I only want to spend half of the stream on this particular project. So at 6:30, we can switch to something else. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to make these words bigger. Seriously? Okay. Yeah, 24 I think should work. Here's a key to the abbreviations used in the Writing Sprint Tracker on the following page. S equals session. This means if you have more than one session. Okay, let's see. This comes right after the I'm going to try that. Okay, then we have time of day. Let's make this a bullet point. Okay, and then Okay, so let's see if you can see that from there. It might be hard for you to see it from where you are. It's not in a tiny font. Oh, well, it's 15, so that's a little bit small, but I'll just try to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is the start of our Writing Sprint Tracker key. It says, here's a key to the abbreviations used on the Writing Sprint Tracker on the following page. S equals session. This comes right after the date column and is useful if you have more than one session in the same date and want to further distinguish them as X date session 1, X date session 2, etc. TOD equals time of day. This is useful if you'd like to take data on how the time of day affects your word count in sprints, so you know what time seems to work best for you. This doesn't have to be the exact time of day. If you'd like, you can use the following abbreviations. So you go SUP equals super early morning between midnight and 3 o'clock a.m. EMN equals early morning between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. MID equals mid morning between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. LMN equals late morning between 9 a.m. and noon. And EAF equals early afternoon between noon and 3 p.m. I don't know why I said and because there are three more. LAF equals late afternoon between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. EVE equals evening between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. And N equals night between 9 p.m. and midnight. And then what is next on our writing sprint tracker? L for listening. Maybe I could have put a little musical note there instead of an L. Is there a musical note? Let's try it. Wait, or maybe there's a little shape. Maybe I can put a shape there. So, um, is there a musical note shape? Let's see. Circle, triangle. I don't see a musical note. Okay, so that's fine. Um, I guess I could try to find a little free musical note image thing, like on Victeezy. Okay, this is free. This is also free. Yeah, I think I can use this little thing, this little pair of eighth notes. And then I just credit it to the person. This is cool too. This whole bunch of musical images. So I'm going to try inserting the musical note. These are all tiny text boxes. All of these are tiny text boxes that I have rotated 180 degrees in order to get them, not a 180, I'm sorry, 90 degrees. So like you put a text box there, you type, and then you rotate it 90 degrees so it can be along the side like that. Because there were so many properties I wanted to include for the sprints, that having it be like portrait style was just going to be too, it just wasn't really going to work. So yeah. So I'm going to take away this L and backspace the L. Okay, and I guess we can get rid of that text box now. And we can insert an image. Load from computer. Okay, let's try it. I now realize the background looks checkery. Maybe we don't want that. Rotate it 90 degrees. And put it right here. Yeah, it does look a little gray. The background does look a little gray. Let's try zooming in and see, can we see it better? Yeah. Do any of these not have that checkery background? This one doesn't have a checkery background, does it? Wait, no, that's the one that I just had, and it did have a checkery background. It just doesn't look like it from there. Oh, no, that's not the same one. That's from the same user. Okay, so I think I'm going to switch it out for this one, but I don't think I need to do that on the stream just because it's pretty much the same process. Is I'm going to download the image and then get the JPG, and then, put it, yeah. Um, so yeah, we can put that in the key. Now we are well into the, second half of the stream. I was going to stop at about the halfway point and move to a different project, but I just stopped. I just waited a little later. So let's see, what's something fun we can do? I thought of something. Well, let's see if anybody's in the chat. And if you're in the chat, you can say what you might like to see for the rest of this stream. Okay. Something fun we can do. Oh, we can take a look at, let's see. Oh, well, this is like also a part of the planner, but you can see the balloons. We already talked about the balloons, I guess. I like how you can zoom in easily on Canva. Sorry, that sounds like I'm throwing shade at Google Slides. I'm not throwing shade at Google Slides. I know that every program is different. I just want us to play a game. Can we do another Love Loathe? Can we do an entire Love Loathe in 18 minutes? Let's try it. Yeah, I'm ready to have some fun. Yay, fun. So I am going to go get the Love Loathe template. Or I just said duplicate it from what I already have. Let's see. Do I need to go back to the original website, which is the Someday Shelf, the Someday Shelf's website, and do I need to do it there? Let's see. Uh, oh, I can duplicate it. Okay. I'm just stretching. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to close. What am I going to do? I'm going to close the Canva, I think. Or at least I can close the Google Slides. What is that? Is that still showing? What is that doing? Yeah, it's the screen is messing up a little bit, but that's okay. So I will close the Canva because it was messing up a little bit. It's still messing up a little bit. It's not showing you the right thing. So you're showing you Canva at the bottom. That's not exactly a solution, but kind of. Okay. I think, okay. I did say we were going to do a love loathe, but I think we could actually try. Let's see, where are we at? Okay. We could try doing. Let me see what I have. Okay. Okay, you're still seeing the plans for the writer planner. Yeah, okay. We're we're gonna do some literary. Okay, so I know I did just say we're gonna do another look. Well, we're gonna do some literary this time. So I'm going to duplicate a literary page that I have. I just duplicated it on a different window, so I'm gonna bring it to the window where you can see it. And yeah, we're gonna put a date, 02, 28, 23. So this, we should be using, could we do our story from last time? Well, the story we did last time is called Hold Up Breath. That's the one that is it called Hold Up Ref or it's called something Ref? But that's the one that we did a Love Loathe for. So sure, we can start playing Liver with that one. So So this is Literaire. If you didn't know, this is Literary Solitaire. It is a way to plan a story using Solitaire, where every card and every move is a prompt. So for this one, we're going to need to start with some characters. These are like the default characters here. So I forgot who our characters are. So I'm going to have to go find that page really fast. Here it is. Okay, so who are our characters? Okay, Audrey and Omar. This is just some info that we came up with about our new soccer themed adult romance idea from last week. So, okay. Claudia. Okay, we've got 3 characters so far. I'll X out of this and this to make it easier. And those were just some default characters for the template. Okay, so in case you have not seen the way that Literaire works, we start off with start. So this is the starting position of our game. And what I usually do before playing Literaire is I record a game having been played, or I use a solitaire game that I've already recorded being played. The reason why is because the first time I ever played Literaire to write a novel, I was just playing solitaire as I went, but it took me way longer to play the game than I thought, and I don't know if I even finished that game because I could just do a few moves and then start writing some of the novel. And so it was like, okay, yeah. So this time it's like, okay, that way I have the game recorded, so it's okay if I want to like walk away, shut down the computer, this and that. I just still have that game recorded. So our first move would be the 2 of beats. Okay, so hearts are beats, and the 2 of beats is the inciting incident. So that means we have to write 250 words about the inciting incident. Okay, so since this is a copy of the template, I guess it just copied over whatever I'd already typed. So I'm going to backspace that. And we are going to see what would happen if we did a writing sprint about the inciting incident. Now, this is the interesting thing about Literaire. Originally, I was going to say Literaire is a way to outline your novel. But technically, you don't have to use Literaire to outline. Like, if you're going to use Literaire, you don't have to use it to outline your novel because you don't have to say what happens at these 13 beats in the story. You could say what you need each beat to accomplish. At this point, I'm not even sure if Omar is a referee or if he's a fellow soccer parent. And I have not really thought about the story since last week, and I have other stories that I'm working on soon. But this is just like fun for the example. So I will show you what would happen if I did a sprint. Usually I would do a 5-minute sprint and try to get 250 words in 5 minutes. And that just helps me to push myself to write really fast. without thinking. Like the goal with Literaire is that you just get all of your messy thoughts out there without too much of like a this has to be pretty because it's not the draft. But because it's already 6:53, we're just gonna do 2 minutes instead of 5 minutes and just see what I think of about the inciting incident. Oops. What is going on with this? Let's see. There we go. Okay. I must have had number lock on or something. So we're gonna do a sprint. Okay. Um, Something that I realized, I guess this wasn't recently, but it's like I forgot about it, is when I write, sometimes I make faces. And so it's so funny because if you're watching me like do a sprint and I'm just like, it's just because I'm thinking. And so that's funny because now I am sprinting live. Um, let's see how many words we got in those 2 minutes. 112. Okay. So that as far as like pace of typing, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Oh, I don't know if it scrolled down for y'all if y'all saw all of what I typed here, but I like was trying to remember the basics of the story. It's like was this just a week ago that I played this? But I already wasn't sure about a lot of things. So, did I say their daughters are 5 or did I age their daughters up after that? Oh, maybe Audrey has 2 daughters. Would that be too much going on in one story? Not okay, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that people having kids is too much going on in a story. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if her 5-year-old daughter plays like soccer like in the local like AAU and then her older daughter plays high school soccer, could she encounter the same dude in both places? Which would be Omar? I'll have to think about that. Hmm. I really have to think about that. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left in the stream. So instead of me even trying to do another sprint, we will look at what the next move would be because that would be fun. But what we do is we write through all of the starting card positions. So like all the 7 cards that are showing at the beginning. So we did the 2 beats, and we would then do the Queen of Characters. I have not come up with a character for the Queen of Characters yet. I've only come up with 3 characters. Could I give Audrey another daughter? Sure. Let's find a name for her younger daughter. Social Security baby names. Da-da-da-da. We're gonna go to a random number generator. I don't want her younger daughter's name to be in the top 100 because her older daughter is named Claudia, which I think is kind of a rare name for modern day. So, yeah. But her younger daughter will. What year does it take place? 2026? 2024. So her daughter was born about 2019, younger daughter. I meant to go to the top 1,000, I think. Will it show me the top 1,000? Let's just try it. It will. Okay. So, did we get our random number? Let's generate it. 337. Laura. That's an interesting name. Okay. And the name on this side is Iker. I've never heard that. Or Eker? Eker? Interesting. But okay. Laura is the younger daughter. Tentatively. Okay. So, thank you for watching this stream. My hair is kind of sticking up. Okay. Thank you for watching the stream. And that was exciting. I'll see y'all soon. Everybody have a good rest of your week. Bye.